Alrighty, we're not muted. So I just thought I would make a video here. I just got off work and I'm kind of tired and everything, so I just want to make some spins, and I thought, I might as well just record it. I felt like it. And so, let's see. I'm at a high score now of 3965. So I'm on the verge of hitting 4,000. So obviously I want to do that on this video. Um, our status here, clearly we have a King of the Hill here. Uh, our Queen of the Hill is right over here, 16 to 21, and its neighbor is here. Okay, the opposite neighbor not doing so well. So, although recently, I mean, look at that rating. It's been delivering a very large number of hits, uh, very slowly, and it hasn't had a PLE in a long time. So it's very slow but reliable. Um, that's devolved. It used to be hotter. It used to be hotter, but anyway, we don't like slow. Um, we do not like slow numbers. They tend to collapse. So and slow numbers will tend to cause PLEs too, because half of the selection is compromised by the lack of sharing, if you will, because this is moving too slow. I don't know. See, this is where you get into theoretical, and it's probably could be a lot of hogwash. But anyway, I don't like slow numbers next to me, like here, double street 20, 22, 27. But anyway, let's take a look at what we are looking at my selection here. Okay, here we are. Right now, we're obviously king of the hill here. We've got only one number that hasn't come in. Every other number is coming in. This number 27 is incredible. You can see it appeared here. Doing great. These top numbers are pretty much irrelevant. The method that I'm using to track statistics doesn't work because it's based on a 27 spin cycle. That doesn't work for statistics that are these single numbers are based on a 37 spin cycle. So this is just going to create a bunch of red numbers that don't mean anything. So what I need to do is change this so that it's 37 spin cycles, so we can actually see the statistics for individual numbers based on the single individual number statistics, and that's the only way to do it. I didn't want to do it that way. I thought of it, but I thought, no, I need to match our progression length, and this is what I ended up with. So it doesn't work. I've got to change that. I will. So these numbers are kind of irrelevant. I mean, they kind of might indicate something if we look at them relatively and such. And a number like this, it's only negative 20. Oh my, this means it's a super wildly positive number, like way off the charts positive, way off the charts. And here's another one, 21. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to fix that. The main numbers that we're using to determine our status is, of course, this STR rating, the streak. How many times in a row has it come in? All right, and so here we see these are all normally appearing. This one is a hot streak number, 27, streaking 6 times. So this is how this is the good situation that we're in. And we look to the green. I mean, the next closest one is 10 to 15, which is here. It's got 4 items to our 5, and then there's this one right here is 22 to 27. That's our neighbor to the left. So thank goodness it's a neighbor, and it shares 2 of the numbers. So that means we're only dealing with this one and this one, and we in our favor we have all 3 over here. So I like that. So I think this we're obviously doing really well. The charting on this looks like this. This is the last 679 spins, I think it is, and you can see it's been steadily going up. Now it's a slight downtrend. Okay, it's very slight, but it's moving. It's up to it's in a recent all-time high for the recovery. We want to see it come above here, which it looks like it's getting ready to do. And with the hot performance that we see right here, that there's 5 numbers that are coming in on this double street. Um, this is hot. This is hot. Okay, so this is the good situation that we're in. And so I'm just going to do some spins now and see us go over 4,000 and see what else might happen. So here we go. I'm on the sun deck because I want to be conservative. I don't want to bet 1 unit, which is 2 chips. I want to bet a single chip, which is half a unit. So I want to do that as conservative, so my recovery will be much easier, much more statistically uh, likely. I don't want to be greedy. And we have 266. I mean, granted, we have found a bet RNG bias, so it allows us to do crazy things like this. Okay, when we're way up here at 266, at 266 PLEs. Let me see. Almost there, I think. Where are we? Okay, here it comes. This will be after this post. Uh, all right, so here we go. 266, right? That's the number of PLEs. That's the PMI indicator. I'm sorry. So it's the number of coups. And we're at 266 coups. And let's see here. Right here. 266. Okay. So we're at 89% chance of a PLE. All right. Expectation for getting a PLE here is 100 coups. We are 2.6 times that number. Okay. And this number is doing incredibly well. Obviously, at 153, we have 153 less spins than we should for the number of hits we've accrued. That is fantastic. 153 divided by 7, 37. That is 4.13. So it's over 4 times. Okay, 4 times the number of spins, 4 times the number of hits for the spins that we have. It's incredible. Okay, and this is the RNG bias phenomenon. We are king of the hill here. We're dominating. Now, again, we're watching 16 and 21. We're watching 19 and 24 to see if they're going to attempt to catch up and avoid the changing of the guard moment where we can get crushed. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on that, and that's what we're looking at as we're spinning here. So I'm going to go ahead and enough jabbering and get spinning. So here we go. Okay. Yeah, it's catching up from the BLE, so it's going to be hitting 10 to 15. There it is, our main competition. 10. Well, I mean, on the double street analysis, as far as current hot numbers, it was 10 to 15. But it's not a major threat, as you can see, at least not yet. And so we keep going here. All right. Okay, so we're still within expectation. All right. And here is expectation right here. All right. All right, that's our enemy. This is Queen of the Hill. Just got a hit in front of us. Okay, so we're watching this. And here's final. Okay, 13. All right. So let's see how quickly we get a hit. Right away. All right. So as far as I'm concerned, this is still King of the Hill right here. We was 1-1 against Queen of the Hill, so it's not what we want, but I mean we'll see how it continues, and we have to monitor that. And we can see here that we still have 4. Okay, this just dropped off, number 30, so I'm expecting it back. We ignore this top number because whatever, but unfortunately I have to fix it. But anyway, we still got 4 in here, and this is okay, a sleeper, yeah. And this one just dropped off. It's still even not a sleeper even. So I feel very confident here, but I want to see, as King of the Hill, I want to see a quicker hit now. Okay, this is, we got a yellow hit. We want to get a green hit now. So here comes the next bet and see what happens. Okay, yeah, it went to our enemy again. our two, the king of the hill and the neighbor. So we're getting beat down. And there it is. See, we're going toe to toe. The king of the hill is going toe to toe with the queen of the hill and its neighbor. All right, that's what we want to see as we continue to rack up this profit. Okay, 25 to 30. Let's see what happens. Okay, there's 10 to 15 again. I don't know what the status of it is as far as on the double street analysis. Okay, our enemy just got another hit. Man, this is tough competition here. Okay, there's 10 to 15 again. Okay, and again the BSE trying to catch up from its travesty. Okay, that's a 2 hits now versus none to ours. This is not a good sign, but we're still within expectations. So let's see what happens. All right, again more catching up with the BSE. Here comes expectation. Okay, and we got what, next door neighbor there. All right, no big threat there. And finally, this final spin. We want to hit quick, otherwise we're gonna have to go into the shelter on this because there's nowhere else left to go. I can't lower the chips anymore. I'm on the sun deck. Can't go any lower. I forgot to double my chips. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Right. Oh, okay. So I think we went over. Not yet. So 539.80. Did I just take a loss on that? No, I didn't. Okay, well, thought I was closer to 4,000. All right. Anyway, that was kind of a late hit. I want to take a look and see how we're doing. All right, now we're down to 3. All right, and let's take a look at our competition. It's 19. No, it's 16 to 21. They're down to 3. Okay. The neighbor is here. He's down to 2. All right. So we're here. We're down to 3. Okay. All of our hits are recent. Okay, and that means we have this most likely to come in, and this one also most likely to come in. All right, so I think we're still okay. Things are not happy here. We are reaching some stiff competition, but we haven't had a red. We've just been in the yellow 2 out of 3 times. So I don't have a reason to go in the shelter yet, but I see that there's something boiling under here as far as the competition. So I'm definitely watching this, and I'm ready to go in the shelter quickly. So here we go. 33, okay. That's our neighbor. Okay, 12. There's 10 to 15 again. Okay, and there's the Black Swan recovery guy. All right, and then 20, our enemy again. Oh my gosh, and the neighbor got a hit. So okay, keep going. Yeah, this is not looking good. I don't like this. Here's expectation. Though I mean, we're still within expectation. So okay, 16. Oh, an enemy again. Now we're getting slammed. This is not a good sign. Keep going. Oh gosh, and it's repeating. Oh no. All right, final. Oh, 19. That's the neighbor of the enemy. Okay. So let's see how fast we can get a hit here. Yeah, I think we're going to be in trouble. We're going to need to get into the shelter, I think. So this is not happy times, and this 1 to 6 is killing us. That's that BSE, which it's weird. Sometimes the BSE helps us, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, I don't get it. It just depends. So we just got to deal with the reality of the way that it is. I mean, that's really what roulette is all about. It's about dealing with what the reality actually is, making the proper decision. Okay, and right now we can see we're in trouble. We are in trouble. We are being approached by our Queen of the Hill. This is a changing of the guard moment, and we need a hit and get in the shelter. This is not good. So, okay, here we go. Okay, 18 again. Our enemy approaching. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. And this is why you want a strong progression, because you need, when these things happen and your hits are getting leached, you need a strong progression that is going to protect you during these times and give you a chance to escape. Okay. So anyway, this is what we're doing. Here we go. Number two. There it is again. We're getting subtly assaulted by this 1 to 6 here, and that's dispersion by a very, very slow and oppressed number. Okay. Okay. So here we are. All right. See, this is ugly. There it is. 123 now. Clearly we're in trouble. Clearly. Oh boy. There it is. 10 to 15 again. Okay. Number two again. 1 to 6. Look at that. It's killing us. Dispersion is killing us right now. The only thing that's saving us is the progression. It's the only thing. Okay. 23. It's the neighbor to the enemy. Okay. Number 10 again. Just destroying us. The dispersion is just destroying us. Can you see this? You can see where it's hitting the same number selections over and over again. That's what we're trying to avoid. I just didn't have enough of a warning sign. To not bet. I just wasn't in a position to not bet. So let's keep going here. Now it's clear. Now it's clear. All I need is a hit, and I'll hit the shelter super fast. Like, what's that song? Give me 2 steps. I'm trying to remember the name of that band that I used to know the name of the band. Yeah, Leonard Skinner. Give me 2 steps. That's all I need, and I'll hit the door. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'll promise I'll never bother you no more. Give me 2 steps and I'll be out the door. All right. 18. Just getting slammed. Oh man, this is horrid. Absolutely horrid. I don't know. No. 4. Oh, this is crazy. This is just crazy. This is why I'm on the sun deck. Because sometimes things just move too fast, and what can I do? The only thing that can save me is the progression. That's the only thing. And there's 10 to 15 again. Oh, getting just slammed here. Oh, 16, huh? Oh, gosh. Alrighty. And one more. Okay. Oh, he didn't get it. It was, again, the double street nailed me. All right, so if you saw it here, the king of the hill has fallen. And clearly we have a changing of the guard moment here. And this is not the time to be betting, so this is really bad conditions. Um, it's going to be all red, obviously. Look at that. All red, of course. And there's the neighbor, and here's our enemy. 4 and 4. She's extremely strong. Beat the living crap out of me. 1 to 6. Look at this. Bam, bam, bam. Beat the living crap out of me. Yep. What can you do? I had diversification. I had a strong. Everything was looking strong, and the only other thing to look at is the chart. And there's the PLE. You can see it. Everything was looking great. There's no reason here for this to happen, other than it does, And so we try to minimize our exposure as much as possible, but, when we strive for 100%. But look, man, look at the run that we had. The run on that was, what was it, 200 and see if it's still highlighted. Yeah, 266 coups. Or actually more. I think it was 267, I think. Or no, 268. I think we were up to like 268. That was an 89% chance of a PLE. So, we finally got nailed. But what is that? That's an incredible run right there. And so, all right. So the next step is to next step is to uh, establish recovery. The way we do that is we use the recovery tree function, and we put in our balance. Okay, we're still up. We're up 35 plus 35, 38. Okay, so we're doing still very strong. And we want to set a target goal. We're going to attack this debt at a 4-to-1 ratio. Okay. In other words, instead we were on the sun deck, so we were betting one chip. Now we're going to bet 4 chips. That's a 4-to-1 ratio because of the power of the sun deck. So it's going to make our statistical chances much, much better. And we're going to set a goal. Okay, the target is 539.80. Okay, so 539.8 is plus, and then 535.38 is minus, and that's 442, which I. Hmm, okay, yeah, 42. Let's supposed to be 443. Oh, right, right. I during the progression I didn't raise one time. So anyway, but whatever. So betting mistake. But it's 442. Okay, so we're gonna take that 442. We're gonna multiply that by 0.75. So we minimize our exposure, and we're gonna be at 331.5. So we add that to 535.38, and we come up with a target goal of, let me see, that's 331.5. Okay. Gosh, Earth. It's 35.38. Okay. So I'm going to do this again. 331. I'm going to make it 332, obviously. So 332 plus 3538 plus. Okay, so that will be 538.70 is our goal. Okay, so in other words, 3870. We want to get to 3870 at a target of 3980. So that's what we are going to be shooting for. But right now, I'm going in the shelter. Okay, and let's see what our competition looked like on the charting. Okay, and that's what took us down. Bang. Yeah, it was in an uptrend. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Um, but I can't go in the shelter every time there's an uptrend from my enemy. Okay, that's just stupid. Um, you know, it finally caught me. I mean, what can you say? I finally got caught where the progression didn't save me, and that's I had a strong selection. I diversified. I did everything that I could, and I got nailed. So unless I, missed something, that's the good thing about the video. I can go back and I can look to see exactly what the report was and see if I can notice anything that I missed that I should have seen, that could have warned me or protected me. But look, we've got a strong recovery system with the Sun Deck, and our recovery system is very strong. So, um, so it's when losses happen, it's we're gonna recover. That's what we're gonna do. We're focused on recovery. We have a strong recovery system. So, you know, and we've got a good RNG bias system for bet selection. So, you know, and anyway, right now I need to go in the shelter because there's no clear king of the hill here. I mean, even though I've had a PLE, I haven't proven that this is going to remain the king of the hill. He has to prove himself in office, if you will, and see that I'm being dominated, and then he'll be a clear winner, and I'll go with him. Otherwise, I'm going to be staying on this selection. It just depends on what happens, but I need to spin from the shelter. I can't take a risk. I'm not taking a risk on either one of these. I need to find out which one's the clear. Which one has roulette chosen to be the king of the hill? Okay, you saw the changing of the guard. The queen of the hill took us over. Okay, but which one is this really the king of the hill? You know, and it's just like I described that whole process. It approaches us and it overruns us. So we have to be careful of those situations. And use as much caution as I could. There was the only sign that I saw was that we had some yellows. I said it. We had a couple of yellows in a row. We should be looking for, exercising caution. So that's the basis on which I'll check the video again. And thanks so much for watching. I'm glad I can document this, and I'll get back to scrapping.